Going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship, going through the sky, little Einstein. Climb aboard, get ready to explore. Something, yeah. Hey guys, welcome to Xtra.Lrg.SweetTea, Sweet Finds. So I will be interviewing the owner of Youressentials. She makes everything herself. When I say a black Nubian chemist, that's exactly what the fuck I mean. A Nubian chemist. She do all this herself. This is her place. We're going to get into the interview in a second. But I just wanted to show y'all real quick what I'm going to be reviewing. The soaps, the body washes. I'll show you at the end what I got from her. But I just wanted to give y'all a little preview. Let's get into it.
Okay, so Youressentials was actually born because my daughter had eczema really bad and she had it in her hair. And it was making her hair fall out. And I took her to the dermatologist, all these specialists. They gave her a shampoo that burnt my baby's scalp.
Oh.
Like it burnt it. And so by the time it would stop hurting and the scabs would heal and the hair would grow back, the psoriasis and the eczema would come back. And that would take out patches of her hair. So I started making products just for my baby girl. Then my mom has psoriasis and eczema on her face, so I was making products for just them. And then people would be like, hey, I need that for my child. And I'd be like, all right, huh? And I was just giving it to them. Like, just give me something. And I did that for probably like 6 years. And I didn't charge. And I just happened to be dating somebody. And he was like, yo, you do this for everybody. Turned into a business. And I was like, nah, I'm good. So then in 2019, I started taking classes. Well, 2018, I started taking classes. 2019, I started taking it real serious. And I started working on like business stuff. And then by 2020, I had business license, insurance that February.
Period.
And then I kept taking classes and my products have morphed over time. I think I made my first bar soap in 2019. I made my first bar soap. It was real dry. But I made my first.
You gotta start somewhere.
Like when they say you started at the bottom, I did. I actually started in my kitchen, and I went from my kitchen to a workshop on the side of my house.
Okay.
And I had a store. Pandemic happened. Store closed. Went back to my workshop. Took a break, and we've gone up and down with this. I've been in Walmart. Didn't like it because I knew what I wanted my brand to be. I wanted it to be for us. By us. I wanted to be for that single mom, for that woman who, hey, I ain't making but $50,000-$60,000 a year. When you got bills and that's pre-tax, I still want to be able to pamper myself.
Right.
So I wanted her to be able to get a quality scrub or a quality body butter or a lotion or a bubble bath that wasn't going to break the bank but jack her skin up. All of our products are darn near edible.
They smell like it.
I use organic turmeric in my turmeric and lemongrass soap, and my lemongrass, my turmeric and lemongrass soap. In our lemongrass soap, because I have another one, it actually has poppy seeds in it, so it helps to actually lightly exfoliate your skin. I did a lot of research on preservatives. I wanted to find ones that were formaldehyde free, that were paraben free, and things of that nature, because you still need safe products. Some natural products aren't safe, and that's what I wanted my brand to be different about, was to give people natural yet safe products that had a shelf life that, hey, I don't have 2 months to use this, and now I gotta throw it in the trash can. So I have some preservatives that are coconut derived. My emulsifying waxes are coconut derived. You know what I mean?
So it's naturally healing as well. Yes. Okay.
I make sure that when I make my body scrubs, like my honey and turmeric body scrub has organic honey and organic turmeric in it. The same thing with like our body washes. I use coconut-derived surfactants if I have to use one. But for the most part, most of my products are surfactant-free. To get the bubbles in my soap, I use sugar.
Okay.
If you ever made caramel and looked at it, it bubbles. Sugar bubbles, and so does castor oil. So that's how I get those big luscious bubbles you saw a minute ago. It's because I put sugar in it. You know what I mean? To make my soaps hard, I use salt. But it took a lot of research for me to figure out the synthetic that they did.
Now, don't give them too much recipe.
Oh, actually, you can look on the back. So also on my products, everything has a label. I put the INIC. If I got the letters wrong, don't judge me. I put the chemical compound name, but I also put the common name so that you know what you're looking at.
What you're using and stuff.
And what you're using on your skin. I tell people, call me. If you don't know what it is or you got a question, call me.
And you can't do that to Bath and Body Works. You can't just get somebody on the phone and be like, this made me itch. What's wrong with it?
No, and that phone actually does transfer to my cell phone. So even if my business is closed, somebody emailed me last night at 11:30 to ask me what something smelled like because it was on my website. And I responded and it's scared a little bit like, you responded back. But for me, I want you to have that one-on-one, that in person. Because I don't want something I don't know what it is. I sell minis for stuff because sometimes people want to try things. So we're actually doing at it again and making a bunch of mini sizes so you can get a bunch of different scents and stuff like that. So people can try it instead of buying the bigger version of something.
And then they might not like it.
Yeah, and then I might not like it. But if you local, you can come in here. But yeah, you got any more questions for me, Google?
Well, you answered when you got started. That was actually going to be my first question. And you also answered why you do it. So you pretty much had this whole spiel ready. But if you would like to show me around.
Yes. Okay, so this area we're in right now is my storefront area. We are available in a few different places already. In Williamsburg at the Prime Outlets. We're in the Williamsburg Bazaar and Hermet Shop.
Cool.
Which is in Williamsburg, Prime Outlets, and in Patrick Henry Mall. And we're also available in Newport News at a place called Design and Consign in Ford. I'm still available on Walmart online, but bad for me is good. But in the store, I do keep products up in the store. I make some products, customize them in person, so you can come in and actually get products made in person, custom scents.
Okay.
We make bath teas, which I actually go up there and pull them up. We give classes in this room as well. So the candle making classes, I give impromptu classes that I will schedule, and then I also do private classes. 6 to 8 people is the minimum depending on what they're doing. We give pamper box classes, so you get to customize bath products, bath bombs, all those things. We do birthday parties. And then I have men's products in the store section. In the store section as well, we do beard products, soaps, shower gels, beard wash, gift sets.
So about your parties, do y'all have like alcohol and stuff, like the sipping, candle making and stuff?
I do. We have a candle making family.
Because I couldn't see you to glare.
I know she ain't gonna take that part out.
It's gonna be in there.
We do candles and cocktails, and it is with Sheldon. He is a great mixologist.
Okay.
Our last one we just did, he did dragon fruit infused tequila shots. He had mimosas, and then he had margaritas, and they were all dragon fruit with organic dragon fruit. Like you saw him with, Too bad I couldn't drink it because I'm
working. So would we call and make like a reservation for your next class, or would you post like when you're doing
I put them online. He actually just messaged me about putting one together. So the website will be updated as well, and she'll have a code. If you guys sign up with her, she'll have a discount code for you guys to actually pay for it. And we do those, but we also do the private ones. When you do a private one, you can say, hey, I actually want him to be there, and then he comes and does it. If he does come, it does have to be at least 10 people, or him. That's why I only use him 95% of the time when I do a regular class.
Mm-hmm.
And we can do, give or take, like 25 people in this room. I just move stuff.
Yeah.
We move stuff. It's a pretty big room. I just keep a lot of stuff in here. In our classes, we have snacks. So they're like a fruit tray, meat tray, cheese trays, all that good stuff. You get actual sodas and waters and stuff and chips. So it's food along with it. And you're here for about 2 hours, depending on what we're doing. But I offer an assortment of about 10 different types of combinations of our workshop.
Okay.
And things like that. So,
And all the pricing and all that stuff is on the website.
yeah, so when we offer the classes, it actually goes on the website, and then it'll tell you what's included in there. It'll say, hey, we're doing a body butter and a candle, or we're doing massage candles. It'll tell you the type of drinks, specials that we're having. We always have a mimosa. It's like your first walk-in drink. So when you first walk in the door, you get a drink. And if you actually look on my Instagram, plug Youressentials _. If you look on there, you actually can see past classes that we've done.
Okay.
And you'll see we have some, that's dry classes. There's no liquor. And then we have other ones that, do have it, and when they first come in, they get their first drink, which is a mimosa. Once we get to making the candles, we have game nights, stuff like that.
Okay.
It's fun. So, now if you come on back this way. Okay, so this area is our warehouse space where we house all of our products that either get shipped. We house private label products here as well, and our wholesale products right here. So we have everything from candles, wax melt, and I know my shelves look bare because we have just stocked 3 different.
But that means you selling. Duh. Insert clap.
We do bath salts and bath milk. We do body scrubs. And my body scrub formula is bomb. When I say I'm the best. Don't get mad if you make it, but I'm the best. Ours actually do turn into a lotion feel, but they also cleanse and moisten, soften the skin, but they're not drying. And then we offer body lotions, and we have body butters as well, which again I keep restocking. We have yoni products down here. We have black soap. We have a sensitive wash, which is made with apple cider vinegar. It has shea butter, castor oil, olive oil, and coconut oil in it. And there are no surfactants in this. There's nothing in here that could harm you. It's fragrance free. And the way I get the extra bubbles is, like I said before, with sugar. And I get them to get it thicker. I thicken it with salt. So.
And you say apple cider, and that's the yoni.
Yes.
And the apple cider be helping with the snapback. I know about that apple cider.
And it doesn't have the smell of
right.
the apple cider, so you can use that real quick. I'm not saying don't cheat, y'all. And I do make one for men. So I make that same wash for men, but I activated charcoal for men because we as women don't have germs anyway.
Right.
It's them, they nasty.
Right.
Even if they bathe, their body, it's on the outside. So it's grabbing everything that they touch. So I've had some women who have figured out they necessarily did not need it themselves. They use it, but they buy either the bar soap, then we have the ball soap, so fresh, so clean for men, and we have the ball wash.
Yeah, because sometimes it do be the soaps they use that'll irritate us.
That'll irritate. And then it is not like he's not bathing. It's just they can't rinse off that fragrance. I also do a liquid because some people like liquid, some people like hard bars.
Okay.
So I made that same soap in a bar version. Then I have one that is color free. So we have the same. If you were to look on the website, it's the apple cider vinegar soap. Okay. Because men like that one, so I had to change it.
I bet.
I
bet they do.
Yeah, I've been told that this. I have a couple of people who call this soap the strong soap. But I also make like oatmeal soaps. I have some coconut free products because some people are allergic to coconut oil. I do a hair care line sometimes. It just takes a very long time to make it. I've used the oils for almost 7 to 8 months before I can make one batch.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
So like we actually have, and I make hair grease, petroleum free.
Oh, so this is hair grease. Oh,
Petroleum free hair grease. And it is infused with Chiba henna. I'll show you that. It's infused with almost 20 to 30 different just actual hair herbs. And then it has cloves in it and things like that.
And then it helps with like growth and stuff?
Yes, it stimulates growth. And I also make it
I like the way that one smells.
And it is, like I said before, my products are safe because this is actually a year old. And that's why it's sitting here, is because we have been formulating this for a year. And this has been sitting for 1 year. And you just smelled it. It does not smell good.
It does.
But
it does.
I needed to sit to make sure that it's worked before I actually sell it to people.
Right.
And then we have hair masks, hair conditioners, shampoos, all that stuff. It's something formulating that works. So here at this junky little station, we actually make candles. When I make candles, we make them here. This is not a place that I live a lot. So it sometimes looks clustered like this. But pretty soon I will be making candles because it's holiday time, so we're making candles and wax melts.
And we coming back for a class, so we gonna make a candle.
Yes. This is a box. Here is all of the products that I use. Because like I said, I actually use organic coconut oil and baking soda and different things like that. So it's things that you actually know what it is I'm putting on your skin.
So you're a legit like black chemist, like.
Yes. I use different clays, Moroccan clay. So I use brown sugar, just regular brown sugar. I try to keep it as natural as I possibly can for you guys because it helps with the skin. My products are very fragrant, but I use a very low fragrance load. But because I use the natural products, it doesn't have to cover up much scent.
So the smell still comes out even though there's not a lot of.
Yeah.
Okay.
None of my products, including my soap, have more than 5% fragrance load in it.
Okay.
Most of them average between 1 to 2% of that product.
That seems like that would be really hard to do because you can really like smell your stuff.
Yeah, it's an art. That's why I use certain scents because certain scents I have to use a higher fragrance load, but I don't. So I just don't make them. But yeah, we use a lot of distilled water, and all of these buckets here are products that I've made big old bases of because I make all of my own bases.
Okay.
And I don't buy any bases from any company. I make them all. From the foaming scrub base to the emulsified base to the lotions, body butters, creams, salts, even our oatmeal base.
You so humble because I be walking like, yeah, all this me. I make my own. I don't ask nobody. I don't get it from nobody. This me.
I actually was somewhere and I said I got a little shop.
Not a little shop.
I was like, she's lying. She got she's like $5,000. I was like, $3,000. I was like, wait, what? Okay, my bad. It is a little workshop. This is my little space. Like to me, it's my little space. This took me time to get here. It was a lot of prayer, a lot of tears, and a lot of crying. When I did decide to leave Walmart, I cried. I cried real bad. But I had to stand behind my dream of what I knew I wanted this business.
Yeah. There's no reward without risk. So.
And then here we have a bunch of soaps that we are in the process of. These just got finished, so they got wrapped and we got to label them. These are curing here. My curing looks a little dapper do, but I'm still making them. And then we have we make slabs of soap. And then we make also loads of soap. And then I have in here the rest of, since they're in here. These are all of the products that I use to make them. I reuse everything, guys. Like when I say I reuse everything, because I try to make my company as eco-friendly as possible. Just FYI, if you do buy products from me and you're local and you bring the jars back, you get a discount. I reuse candle jars, so if you buy a candle jar and you bring it back, we'll clean it and refill it, and it's cheaper. Because I have the ability in the other room. I can take that in. But I sanitize jars and everything else in there, and we clean them off.
Okay.
And stuff like that. And then these are some of the loads that we have. And then these are nicely all the colors and the fragrances and all the good stuff that I have, which I'm breaking down the fragrances that I offer. Getting real picky, and then I have still some more stuff that we working on these lovely tables.
Yes.
So the repair bar, I use this one everywhere. I wash my hair with it, my body, my face, everything. And that one is actually made with sea moss, elderberry, aloe, and patchouli. Sea moss is very moisturizing to the skin. It is good for everything, ingestible as well as topical. And then also I use the elderberry because it actually brings back moisture to the skin. It's also sweet, so it helps with the bubbles as well. I also use the aloe because it's very soothing to the skin, so it's very good with people who have eczema, who have psoriasis and things like that. And then the patchouli, most people know about tea tree as an astringent, but it's very rough on people who have eczema and things like that, so they can't use it because it can burn people with sensitive skin. Patchouli is also an astringent, but an antiseptic, but it's very gentle. It stinks though, so I think you're gonna use it. But this one doesn't. Because I put the elderberry in there and I put the sea moss in there, it does not linger on the skin. Once you wash and you just use your favorite moisturizer, go. But it actually, the aloe is very soothing to that. So even once you're actually healing the skin, you're moisturizing it as well. So that's how we use it. It's just if you sniff the bar, just FYI, it does smell a little earthy. But you will not smell earthy, and if you don't trust me, just wash your hands with it and you'll see that the smell does not linger. I had to get an 8-year-old to use it.
Because it sleep like around my nose.
Yes, mine is around my nose and where my nose ring at. The thing is
my nerves.
Look, it hit different.
Okay.
I can't even take mine out because if I take it out, it'll want to close it. So that's why mine, I feel like it's just forever trying to heal. That's why I use it. Okay, definitely. But she gonna get one of these, y'all, so she gonna show y'all.
Yes, because my nose, my nerves.
What are those things called now? My mind was blank. So we're gonna edit this part. You making it this part, or we're gonna edit this part out. Okay, we're
Facts.
Okay, so I found. Dang, I still can't remember the name of that stuff. What is it called? I did a lot of research on finding a coconut derived.
Big ass, get that.